molecules.
We're unstable.
Today we'll be doing another fake fiction, this time hosted by Virgil.
And it is My Hero Academia themed because you can find the worst fan fictions from My Hero Academia.
If you haven't seen the last episode, it was Marvel themed and hosted by me.
And for the occasion, I decided to wear my My Hero Academia bracelets and my Izuku themed shoes, which you cannot see, but I will probably send you a picture to insert.
I will, yeah. Cool.
One of these is two of them are YN fics.
Oh god.
One of them is, I don't remember which ship. Hold on, I'm gonna have to check when I read that one.
What did I ever do to you?
Read smut to me.
Okay. It's hard to find bad fanfiction that is smut.
Okay.
Your fanfiction's gonna be less bad than mine was.
It probably will be, I'm not gonna lie. Especially the writing part, that was really hard for me. Anyway, this first one though is Totodeku. So it's Todoroki and Deku.
I expected some of that, yeah.
I couldn't figure out if this was one shots or not, so this one works still as an alone chapter anyway.
Okay.
So, Chapter 1, Part 1, right? Okay. This one is called The Coffee Shop. Okay. Todoroki's point of view. I sighed. How did Uraraka get me into this mess? I asked her for a good place to study because I don't want to study around Dad, and she recommended this coffee shop, Miku's Coffee. 20 minutes before the conversation, Uraraka's point of view. Yes, Todoroki, can me and my little frog girl go there all the time? Don't we, Sue? She replied, yes, Todoroki, can we go there all the time? I really recommend it. They have really good cakes for a bit. I feel like you can see stuff in my glasses.
I can't. POVs? Really?
I used to do that too. In my writing, I used to do that.
I'll die.
In my writing, I used to do that, but I got better at just putting the one POV at the beginning just so it's like an understood thing. Yes, Todoroki, can me and my little frog girl go there all the time, don't we, Sue? She replied, yes, Todoroki, can we go there all the time? I really recommend it. They have really good cakes, Ribbit. Okay, I haven't gotten through watching the whole thing yet, so I haven't gotten back to the part where you meet Sue first. I don't know if she actually says these things. But I see it all the time in fanfic, and it confuses me. Todoroki-kun didn't look that interested. Is there soba? He asked. Sue leapt for the opportunity. Yes, I think there's cold soba as well, Todoroki-kun. He looked up, clearly interested. Now there was soba in the mix. Okay, I think I'll try it out. Thank you, Uraraka, and cannot for the life of me pronounce this. So we're just going to say Sue, because I cannot for the life of me pronounce it. I think I'll go there tomorrow. I'm going to bed now. Todoroki-kun left the common room. Me and Sue looked at each other and smiled. We both knew we sent Todoroki-kun there because Deku works there. Hopefully Deku can stop being a flustered cinnamon roll long enough to get himself a boyfriend. I sighed. Hopefully he isn't mad that I sent his crush to eat where he works. Time switch, back to present. Todoroki's point of view. The coffee shop was decorated wall to wall in cute photos and artworks. I see why Uraraka comes here with her girlfriend. I have to admit, the atmosphere here is light and bubbly, and very Uraraka-like.
I love that everybody's queer lore they love to put in this. It's like, this character has a girlfriend, and, it's a girl with a girlfriend, shit, everybody's gay,
There's no escaping it.
I, as a gay person, want to work, this is my plan for the future. Me, President 2024.
I placed my order at the counter, ordering a cold soba and a coffee. I will need the caffeine if I want to study without falling asleep. I sat down at the corner table. I would study with someone, but I worked best on my own. I heard a voice say, "Here's your order, sir," and turned around to see Midoriya? He works here? He was wearing a suit and tie that wasn't tied properly. I felt myself flush. Oh god, he's adorable. No, stop it, Shoto. What would Dad say? But then again, I would gladly do anything that gets under his skin. Midoriya also has gone rather red, and it's at that moment I realized I was staring at him. I went bright red and attempted to hide it behind my hands. You work here, Midoriya? I asked. Maybe saying something would make this awful moment less awkward. He gestured to a history of heroism's textbook lying on the table next to the coffee he ordered. Uraraka, of course. I trusted that girl with my feelings for Todoroki-kun. I'm guessing that she wants me to ask him out, and she's given me this opportunity. Thanks, Uraraka-chan. I owe you one.
Suddenly.
Well, Todoroki-kun, I will leave you to study. The coffee here is really nice, so I suggest you drink it hot. Enjoy the soba as well. I turned to leave. Midoriya, wait. Todoroki-kun called out my name. What is it, Todoroki-kun? I asked. Would you like to come here, just the two of us, one of your off days? He trailed off, getting redder, unsure. Yes. Way to somebody's heart. Ask them to go to their job.
Yeah.
When they're off.
Like if I worked at Walmart, it's like, homie, we're going to Walmart right now. I'm like, I don't want to be there.
To be fair, we live in like a small town, basically.
That's
if we don't
true.
have a ride to go anywhere, Walmart's like the only solution.
That's true.
So Safeway though.
Yeah. But it's not like I'm gonna take like any of my homies to where they work on their off day, because they drive, and I'm not gonna be like, yo, let's go to the car wash you work at, you know?
That would be so funny though, and so random. Why would you go to a car wash? Okay, Todoroki's point of view. Oh my god, what did I just do? Did I just ask Midoriya out on a date? I felt heat rising in my cheeks, wanting more than anything to hide my face behind my hands. I had to see his reaction, though. He blushed a little, his hand going up to cover his mouth, and then nodded. I would like that, Todoroki-kun. Oh my god, what did my phone just do? My phone just did something super stupid. What the heck? It pulled up a completely different app. What the hell?
I accidentally called somebody on Instagram yesterday when I just set my phone down.
That's great, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, what did I just do? Did I just ask Midoriya out on a date? I felt heat rising in my cheeks, wanting more than anything to hide my face behind my hands. I had to see his reaction, though. He blushed a little, his hand going up to cover his mouth, and then nodded. I would like that, Todoroki-kun. Midoriya, come here. He went very red, but he still came.
He still did what?
Not that! My hands went to his lopsided tie and redid it for him. I looked up at him and gave him one of my rare smiles. He smiled back, then turned and scurried off back to the counter, still embarrassed. I smiled again. I got myself a date with Midoriya. Still surprised that he agreed, I turned to my soba and coffee and started to study the textbook, writing down anything I thought might be of importance. Ta-da!
That was
the end of it.
Was the first one. Something I hate about the fact that we chose to do My Hero Academia today is that you could make up a character, you could make shit up in yours, and I'd have no idea. You could make some guy named Mark who has like tongs for hands, and he pulls out people's eyes, and then you can see their deepest, darkest secret. And then like the whole fanfiction is him like pulling out Toga's eyes and finding out she has like a crush on Uraka or Sriracha or whatever. And then trying to get them together.
From Japanese Asian to Mexican Latino.
I just don't know how to pronounce her name.
Uraraka. Sriracha.
That's close enough. But okay, and then the whole fanfic's about him trying to get them together. And you know what? That'd be a perfectly normal quirk to me, because I'm sorry, there's one guy who's like a mix between Taka Ishimaru, Kiyoya, and a Razor Scooter.
Doing that while I'm drinking water. I'm trying to think of who you're talking about.
Well, one of them's a Danganronpa character, one of them's an Oran High School Host Club character, and the other one's a Razor Scooter.
That's not helpful. It could be literally anybody. Okay, I promise you that I did not just add random characters.
Okay. I trust you.
Okay. Let's
You could be lying to me and I wouldn't know. Don't lie to me. Don't do it. I'll find you. I know where you live.
Let's go to the next one. Okay. This one is literally just titled YN First Day at UA.
Oh. Interesting.
Hi, I'm YN. Today is my first day at UA High School.
No, you have to put my name in there. Remember, I put your name in the YA
that's
one
right.
for the other one?
Hi, I'm Spencer.
No, that's first. Why did I?
Today is my first day at UA High School. I was walking down the sidewalk when I ran into someone, falling quickly after. I'm so sorry, I speak quickly, jumping up. Oh no, I'm sorry, are you okay? The greenette. I would like to put I hate that word so much. I hate
Like, Is that in reference to hair?
Mm-hmm.
Like brunette?
Yeah.
It's another Deku thing! Another one!
Just wait. The green that stood in front of me asked, yeah, it was honestly my fault, I spoke quietly. I tucked a strand of my hair behind my ears. I'm Izuku Midoriya. The boy, Izuku, I now know, held his hand out. Spencer, what's your last name again?
I'm not telling you my last name.
Okay.
I'm not telling my last name.
Spencer, last name here. I responded. We shook hands and he looked me over. Are you a new student to UA as well? Yeah, I'm really excited. If you don't mind me asking, what's your quirk? Oh, would you look at the time? I laughed nervously and began walking quickly down the sidewalk again.
My quirk is cranberry juice.
Yeah, we should really get to class. Time skip. I sat at my desk watching everyone around me. Midoriya seemed to have already made two friends. He seemed like the type. Hey, Blondie, a loud obnoxious and angry voice shouted. You talking to me or the human charger over there? I asked, pointing to a kid who I knew had an electric quirk. We had been in the same entrance exam. Don't be a smart mouth with me. I just hummed and took out my phone and began scrolling through it. This seemed to anger the Pomeranian-looking teen in front of me.
Bakugo?
He didn't do anything else, though, and sat down. Class started soon after. Great, we have to show off our quirks. Time skip.
Oh, thanks, the important part, time skip.
Apparently, Mr. Aizawa was an asshole of a teacher. He made us do a physical exam and threatened to expel the person in last place. We were now at the baseball throwing portion. The loud Pomeranian, who I learned to be Bakugo.
Ah, it is Bakugo. God damn it.
I don't know why everybody calls him a Pomeranian.
I don't know why either. Although I've only watched like 5 episodes of the show.
I watched the whole show! I probably just read the manga or something, it's fine. After almost everyone had gone and used their quirks and thrown the baseball except me and that Izuku kid. Spencer, enter last name here. Your turn. Aizawa spoke, his voice annoyingly monotone. Yeah, whatever, I huffed out. I walked forward and threw the ball, using my quirk to do so. It appeared to go really far off in the distance, then disappearing. I looked over at Aizawa and gave him an expectant look. This appears to be wrong. It says you didn't throw it at all, Aizawa explains. No, it's right. My quirk is illusion. Here's your baseball. I tossed it at him and walked off back to the group.
Oh, right.
Don't get me wrong, UA is supposedly great, but I really didn't want to come here. If I'm going to be a hero, I'm going to do it myself, not with some bullshit teacher's help. I must have been super lost in thought, because the next thing I see is Izuku using his power and breaking his finger. Dumbass.
Oh, shit, I'm so edgy. God. YN? I don't need anybody's help. I hate people who are teachers. I'm a hero on my own right. Fuck you guys.
After everything else, we found out that no one was getting expelled. Great. As we all began walking back to the locker rooms, I heard my name being called. Hey, Spencer, I was wondering if I could maybe ask you some questions about your quirk, Izuku asked. Why? I scoffed, raising an eyebrow at him. Well, it's super interesting, so I wanted to know more, Izuku stuttered. Fine, I guess I'll walk with you to the nurse's office. Great. With that, he began rattling off question after question as I answered each one. He wasn't too bad, I guess. Maybe I'll stay for a little longer.
That was the fanfiction?
That was the fanfiction.
That was it?
That was it.
Okay.
So now time for the third one. Which I forget if it's. I think this is a YN fic too, honestly.
Okay.
I forget, honestly. But I don't know. Was it this one or was it the one before it? It was probably this one. Okay. This one is titled Dobby.
Like the Harry Potter?
It's spelled very differently.
Like the Harry Potter?
No.
Who the fuck is Dobby?
So, have you seen pictures of the character that has like the purple staples?
Yeah.
That's Dobby.
Okay.
His real name's Toya Todoroki. He's Todoroki's older brother that I think is assumed to be dead. Unless that's a fanon thing. I don't know if it's like canon that he's his brother, but
He's
part of the League of Villains now, basically.
oh shit.
In canon, so
He's an bad guy.
yeah.
He's a very smelly man. He's my lash is so long it tickles my nose.
Denial. For days he had been coming to the store to buy some drinks and become a regular customer. You don't really mind at all, even though you heard him from some of your friends, but nobody really knows who he is, only some.
No one really knows who he is. Only some.
How am I just now processing that this is like a like first person point of view? Not a first person, but like a second person point of view?
Yeah. I know.
Just now realizing that. Wow, okay. It's fine. He put a can of soda on the counter and you punched in the price and told him the price. He takes out 2 coins and gave it to you, which you put them in the cashier.
In the cashier. You put it in their mouth, little coin, and you just close it.
Thank you for coming, you tiredly say when he left the store. He raised a brow at you, but you kept your poker face on because you were not that interested with people. Dobby thinks you were like any other people. He thought you'd be afraid of him, but turns out you didn't. You just treat him like any other customers. When he first came to the store, he'd put on a hoodie so people won't notice him, but you did, and it was you who suggested to put them down. What's the point of wearing them when
put them down like a sick dog? Like, sorry. Would you like them cremated?
What's the point of wearing them when people will recognize you? That's what you told him. It didn't sound sincere, but he took your advice and be himself when going to the store. Dobby had a hunch that you were a good person. I can't stop thinking about this as the elf from Harry Potter.
Yeah. He has a sock! The cashier has granted him a sock! He's free!
Dobby had a hunch that you were a good person despite your laziness and ignorance. He wanted to be your friend, but you didn't look like you needed one, so he decided to back off and just be the customer he's always been. Flicking the can open he took a sip. He arrived at the League of Villains base where the others are. They were apparently sorting out a plan and giving each position to each members. Out of curiosity, he joined in the group, standing beside Tamara, I can't pronounce his name for the life of me, but flinched a little by his presence. Dobby's eyes landed on what looked like a map. It was a map of the city, and Dobby knew that they were scheming something up. And he knew their target. Why am I reading
My convenience store? Is it my convenience?
It's the UA students.
Oh, god damn it.
Why don't we alert them to that nearby convenience store?
God damn it, my convenience store! No! No!
Toga suggested out loud, making Dobby's heart throb.
Throb?
His lips turned into a smirk and made eye contact with the girl in front of him. Don't involve that store in the plan. It's the only store where I could buy things, he responded, hoping that they'd take it. Their eyes were looking at him weirdly. Usually he would just go along with the plan, but seeing him not agreeing with them is rare. Toga snickered, knowing that there is definitely something he's hiding, that Dobby tried so hard for not getting noticed. He turned his back to the gang to go to his room, and they were still quietly looking at him as if he was a different person. But even Dobby himself is surprised to what he just said. The plan is a good plan, but then it'll just be like killing her. Is this a girl?
Wow, look at them misgendering me.
If they're killing them,
Wrong again!
him!
Yeah, by the way, I hate how the other one made you and me, like, an actual, like, student, and this time I just get to be a gas station clerk. I'm just like, yeah. And I'm also, like, a sad gas station clerk. I'm like, yeah. You're just, I don't need friends. You just go here sometimes. Shut the hell up, Dobby. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Take your sock and your freedom and go back to Hogwarts.
Oh my god. If he is killed, then no one will look at him the way he did. No one will look at Dobby the way he did.
Here's your flaming hot Cheetos.
He's the only one that looks at him as a normal person, not some fearsome guy that does his job for fun. He felt a slight throbbing in his chest. But he doesn't know what it was. But what he do know is that it's all her fault. It's all his fault.
My fault? I'm making him throb in his chest because I charged him $6.84 for hot Cheetos.
That is kind of overpriced though, if you think about it.
Gotta make a bargain.
The plan had changed the next day, and Dobby was waiting in an abandoned building, waiting for a signal. He was sitting on the edge of a roof while swinging his legs back and forth. He was really bored, waiting, and isn't sure what a boring person would do. He knows what he'd do when he's bored, but during a mission, during work, he has to be serious. He's not doing his work for Tamara, but he was doing it for the one he's been looking up to all his life. He was a famous villain who's currently behind bars right now. He's very fearsome and quite good at killing people with an amazing quirk. And Stain is his name.
Yeah, I look up to people who are in prison right now. I'm like, yeah, he must be the best villain if he got caught.
Okay, but like, this is still Dobby.
I don't know anything about that one. Oh, I know that it's Dobby. I was just making fun of him.
Oh, okay.
Not me. I'm making fun of Dobby. I'm like, Dobby, yeah, you better look up to a villain who's so good that he got caught.
He got caught.
Oh my god.
Right when Dobby cracked his knuckles, he heard an explosion at the side of the building. He turned to where the accident is and smirked. It was already his turn to do the job. And yes, that was the signal. Dobby jumped off the building and landed on the floor safely. It was only a 3-story flat, so he's safe. Only 3 stories.
Yeah.
Also, flat involves that it's apartments. That's not that safe.
I could jump down 3 stories. Yeah.
I mean, you could jump down it.
And survive.
Would you be completely fine?
Yes.
Okay. Running to where the others are, by the time he was approaching, he saw a boy with freckles on his cheeks in front of him. His smirk widens, and so he activated his quirk, targeting towards the boy, but however, the boy that annoys him so much managed to dodge. Dobby chuckled dryly. You're getting tougher than you were. The boy stood still in front of him, giving him death glares, but Dobby just waited calmly, knowing that him and his teammates are trapped in the League's plan. He knew that this plan could work, and the place they chose is even far from the place where the boy works. It's safer here than where he is. When Dobby was about to attack the boy, at the corner of his eyes, he saw a familiar silhouette in the arms of his partner. He cursed under his breath when he remembered that you usually use the route they're on to go to your work, and it clenched his chest just by looking at you being held as a threat. Dobby's quirk died down, and as he thinks of a plan to help you get out. Twice, he shouts at his friend who held him captive. Let her go. He's not part of the plan. Twice turns to look at Dobby in confusion. Usually the man wouldn't mind him taking someone as a threat, but his behavior right now is odd. Since when do you care? The question slipped off his mouth. Dobby was going to answer his question, but no words came out. It's true. He shouldn't care. He shouldn't even be helping you. You don't have anything to do with his life. Mm-hmm. The assurance and the acceptance he felt from you, they were all just normal emotions that most people feel, but deep down, deep inside his heart, he was not sure why it pains him seeing you in the arms of his friend, in the arms of a villain.
Bro, shut the fuck up. I just sell you slushies.
Oh my god, slushies sound so good. Anyway, without a second thought, Dobby shoot his quirk towards the boy who was running towards him, and then make a sprint towards Twice, that was about to be attacked by the other 2 enemies. Twice thinks that he was going to be helped, but he lets his hopes up when Dobby swing his fist on his face. This is really bad grammar, obviously. On his face, hard, making him fall on the ground, letting the boy go. Are you okay? He asked you, holding our shoulder.
Our shoulder. We have one. It's connected to our shoulder. This is our shoulder.
This is our shoulder?
Yeah.
Your face scowled with his oddly soft voice and looked at him up and down. I'm late for work.
See, I don't give a shit about him. I have to sell hot Cheetos.
I'm late for work, you yelled at him, grabbing him by the collar. As much as he wants to ask you the same question again with how you were acting towards him, he felt a slight relief. Hey, it's not safe here. You should run, he said. That's what I was going to do, but somebody just had to grab me and took me as hostage when I don't even have a damn clue what the fuck is going on,
Yeah.
you monotoned. The 2 heroes, Dobby and Twice, got slightly confused with Dobby.
Yeah, me too.
I got slightly confused with that sentence. He was supposed to be the villain, but he was helping an innocent boy and attacked his own teammate instead of attacking them. You pinched the bridge of your nose in annoyance until suddenly you felt a sharp pain at your ankle, causing you to frown and grip your hand on his shirt. Dobby noticed your reaction and held you worriedly. Are you okay? He asked, feeling his heart beating fast. I am, but I can't get up. You heaved up.
Why haven't I left already?
Without a second thought, Dobby carried you in his arms, ignoring the 2 enemies that were just standing there with them the whole time. Why were they just standing there like idiots? And took you to somewhere safe, somewhere where the League couldn't see them. He took you to an alleyway where the street of the city can be seen. He's checking your both of legs.
My both of legs!
And poke where it hurts. Once his finger pressed your ankle, you hissed in pain and gripped tightly on his shirt. You should quit. You should quit your job, he said, making
Quit your job!
You should quit your job, he said, making her eyes widen. No way in hell. That place paid me good.
Yeah.
You argued while he was tending to your ankle.
Yeah.
It's a good thing he brought some ointments in his pocket.
Why?
Because that's a normal
That
thing.
place paid me good because we charged $6.84 for hot Cheetos.
I don't want you to get hurt, he said. Why do you care? Because I just do, he lied. You don't even know me, he gulped. And so do you, he replied, which made you scoff. Dobby ripped his cloth after applying his clothes off.
Damn.
Dobby ripped his cloth after applying ointment, then wrapped it around your ankle. He turned towards you, and you turning yours to his. Both of your eyes locked to each other's, but he looked away. Listen, just quit your job. That place is dangerous, and it's not far from the League of Villains HQ. And about what you saw, I don't care if you called the police. Just don't get yourself involved with us, he said, standing. Are you just going to leave me here? You asked. I'll call the ambulance for you. Wait, you grabbed him by the arm and gulped your saliva nervously. You didn't know why you stopped him, but he saved your life. Maybe that's it. Thank you, I guess. He smirked. Quit, he said one last time and left you in the alleyway.
I won't.
While he was on his way back towards the location where Twice is, he was calling the ambulance to tell them where you were. He then hung up and kept running to his heart's content. He had never felt heavier, but if he saw once he sees you one more time, he promised himself that he'll avoid you if it means to protect you. Ew. The end.
Gross.
Okay, now...
I didn't quit my job, by the way. I work at 7-Eleven and I sell hot Cheetos for
Overpriced prices.
$6.84. And I think you wrote the second one.
Yeah.
I knew it.
How would you know?
Well, the first one had cringy writing. The second one had major misspellings that you didn't expect and didn't put there intentionally. And the second one was just normal. Don't ever ship me with Deco again.
Okay, but mine was supposed to be, like, not really a ship, but kind of implied that it might be a ship. It was either going to be Bakugo or Deku.
Ah. Ow! Shit! Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.